In today's video, I'll be showing you guys 3 of the best ways to get XP in the brand new 1.21.82 edition of Minecraft Bedrock. And these methods are super simple and get you infinite XP within just a couple minutes. And of course, all these methods will also work on all Minecraft Bedrock platforms, including MCPE, PS4, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Windows 10 edition. And without any further ado, let's get straight into the first XP farm, which is super compact and beginner friendly. It's everything you need to build this farm. So everything on the left side is the items you need to build the farm itself. So that is 8 solid blocks. But guys, make sure to not use any blocks that can be turned into infested blocks by the silverfish. So smooth stone is fine, but some other cobblestone variants can be turned to infested cobblestone, and that's not good. So just use any other blocks. And if you guys want, you can use 6 glass blocks. That's totally optional. If you don't want, you can skip it and use any other blocks of your choice. Then you'll need 2 observers, sand block, cactus block, composter, fence, lever, and a trapdoor of any kind. Then you'll need about 2 to 3 tridents, a bucket of water, and to make the farm run, you'll need a potion of infestation. And for the items in the middle, that is what you'll need to get the armadillo. And you can easily find these armadillos in your closest savanna biome. Then all you need to do is use a lead and some spider eyes to lure them towards you and bring them to your farm. And to help put them inside the farm, you'll need some railroads and some minecarts. And finally, on the right, we have the zombie. You can easily get one at nighttime, but to prevent it from despawning, you'll either need a name tag or an item to give it to hold. So go ahead and grab everything. So once you guys have chosen the spot to build this farm, the first thing you're going to want to do is dig a 3x3 hole just like this and break the whole thing in. Now you're going to want to make it 2 blocks deep like so. Break the block in the center and replace it with a sand block. Now on top of the sand block, place your cactus, and on top of that, go ahead and place down your composter. Now on the other side of the composter, go ahead and place down your solid blocks just like this. And now into one of these sides, we're going to want to bring in our zombie. So to do that, just wait until nighttime. All you're going to want to do is once you see a zombie, just go ahead and lure them into the hole just like this and get the other one out for now. And just try to push them into the hole. And once you guys have a zombie in the hole, you're just going to want to go ahead and place down some blocks right here and cover it up so it doesn't burn in the daylight. Just like that. And now you're going to want to give it a name tag so it doesn't despawn, or just try give it something to hold, as if you're lucky with the zombie you got, they can be holding something, and if they hold something, they won't despawn. So as you guys saw, this zombie was not only name tagged, but he also picked up the item, which means that he won't despawn. But in your case, you just need to get them to do either one. So if they just hold the item, it's also fine, or if you just give them a name tag, that's also okay. But once you guys have covered him up with the solid block, go ahead and remove these other extra blocks and just go ahead and cover him up with some glass blocks like so. And once you're done with that, go ahead and place another glass block right here, another solid block, a temporary block right here, 2 more glass blocks like so. Break this temporary block and place in our remaining 2 solid blocks on top. And once you're done with this part of the farm, we can get to bringing the armadillos and putting them inside the composter. So to do that, go ahead and place down your rails just like this. Now you're going to want to bring your armadillos close to the farm, and as you guys can see, as soon as they get close to the farm, they'll curl up into a ball like this. So now all you have to do is place down your minecart like so, then just go ahead and push the armadillos into our minecart and push the minecart into the composter and break the minecart, and they should fall right in. Now all you're going to want to do is just repeat these steps a couple times over and just push them into the farm just like this. I recommend doing about 3 to 4 armadillos, as if not, the world might get way too laggy. But at the end, I'll give you some tips and tricks to prevent too much lag from happening in your servers or any other worlds you're playing on. So just go ahead and push them in, and once you're happy with the amount of armadillos inside the farm, go ahead and remove all these extra blocks like this. Now you're going to want to grab your observers, place a temporary one right there, and place another one. Now you're going to want to make your way up here, break this observer, and place another one right here. So if you guys did everything correctly, as you guys can see, both observers should be facing each other. This little red dot should be flickering on and off real quickly. And now for the next step, all you're going to want to do is place down your lever right here, then place down your fence like this. Now take the water bucket and place it back there, and finally you can place your trapdoor right here. So if you did everything correctly, the trapdoor should be flickering on and off real fast like that. But just stop it for now and open up the trapdoor. And before you use the farm itself, you're going to want to throw on some tridents onto the trapdoor like this. I recommend throwing about 3 to 4 tridents in there if you can, as that will help reduce the lag as well. So once you're happy with the amount of tridents inside, just go ahead and turn on the trident killer. And if you did everything correctly, as you guys can see, the tridents should move to one side and you should hear a specific clicking noise. And that means that the trident killer is on. Make sure that you have your tridents in the trident killer before using this farm, as if you don't have the tridents inside, all the silverfish will just pile up and not die and lag out our world and crash it. So once you guys have the tridents inside, we can get to using the farm itself. So as you guys can see, I'm in survival mode and I have the potions of infestation. You can easily make these potions yourself by just following the instructions on screen, and if you just put those into the brewing stand, you should be able to easily get yourself some potions, and make sure to extend them to be 3 minutes long, as if not you won't get the best effect from this farm. So once you have these potions, all you're going to want to do is make your way to the back side of the farm with this one hole right here, then just go ahead and splash it down like so. And as soon as you do that, the silverfish should start spawning up and dying, and we should get all the XP just like that. So all you have to do now is just wait right here and get all the XP you ever need. So as you guys can see, with just a couple seconds, we're already up to level 12 and the farm is still going strong. So you just have to wait here and get all the XP you ever need. So as you guys can see, just from one potion and a couple minutes of the farm being on, we're already almost at level 30, and you can just reuse this farm as many times as you want and get all the XP you ever need. And guys, here are some tips and tricks to help reduce the lag and also increase the performance of this farm. So obviously it's better to have more armadillos inside the farm, so if you're able to put more than 4 to 5, you can get way more XP from just a single potion. But a drawback in that is that there'll be too much lag. But a simple thing you can do is turn off the particle effect, so that when the silverfish spawn and die, there's not all that lag, and it will really help reduce it. There's actually some mods that I'll link in the description below that will turn off all the particles, so when the silverfish die, there will be no particles and less lag. So even on any device, you should be able to run a couple more silverfish in the farm and get more XP as a result of it. And now for the second one, we have one that's slightly bigger but can get you a bit more XP and lags less. So to build the farm itself, you'll need these 8 items. With that, you also need a couple armadillos and a zombie, and if you want to make this farm fully automatic, you need the extra redstone and the trident so that you can add on a trident killer to this farm. So go ahead and grab everything for now. So now that you guys have everything in your hotbar, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the place that you want to build this farm, and then just break out a 3x3 hole in the ground just like this. Make it 1 block deep. Now break this block in the center and replace it with a sand block so you can place a cactus on top of that. And now you can grab your water bucket and place it in the corner like so that the water flows into that corner. But now break the center block and then break 2 of them just like that, so that you should have the water flowing this way. And now in the second block, just place down a wall like this so the water should stop over there. Now you're going to want to grab the building blocks for the farm itself. These can be any blocks of your choice, but make sure to not use any cobblestone as it will get infested. Grab any other block and then place a 2 block high wall going all the way around our farm just like this. And for the front, you can use glass blocks instead. So once you've placed down the sides, you can grab a glass block and place it all the way along the front just like so, making sure to leave that block empty so the water still flows to our wall. And now you're going to want to grab your trapdoor and place one on top of the cactus just like this. And now you're going to want to make your way to the first block of wall we built around here, and then on the top half of it, go ahead and place down your trapdoors, and on the glass as well, just like this, all the way around. Now that you've done that, you can place glass all the way along the top, but make sure to not fill in the center so that we can put the armadillos inside later, and just close up the surroundings just like so. And now just make your way to any side of the farm and then dig out a 2x3 hole just like this. So as you guys can see, it's 2 blocks long and 3 blocks deep. Later, we're going to want to put a zombie inside and then cover it up. So just wait until it becomes nighttime. And now that it's midnight, just like this, you're going to want to wait for a zombie to spawn, and then you're just going to want to make them follow you down that hole. Then just wait for a zombie to spawn and then name tag him just like this with any name tag you have. Then just punch them down the hole. Just like that. Then just cover it up with solid blocks. And just like that, it's daytime and our zombie is still inside there. And now we want to transport some armadillos from your closest savanna biomes into the center right here. You can do that with the help of some leads, or you can put them in minecarts and roll them down here. Whichever method you choose is totally up to you, but you're going to want to put in 2 armadillos inside. So since I'm in creative, I'm just going to be spawning them in just like this. And as you guys can see, as soon as they fall inside the hole, they'll turn up into a ball because they're scared of the zombie that's nearby. And since they're on top of a cactus, it'll look like they're taking some damage, but since they're rolled up into a ball, they're actually taking nothing. So just put in 1 to 2 of them, but make sure to not put too many, as if you put too many, your game will lag out a lot. So I recommend anywhere between 1 to 2, and that should be good. After that, just cover it up just like this so that none of the silverfish will escape. And now for the remaining trapdoors, you're going to want to place 1 trapdoor right on top of the wall just like this, and when it opens, it should look like that. Then just go ahead and place 1 more on top of this glass block so that when this one opens, it should look exactly like this. So if you want to do the manual version, that's actually it. Let me show you how you can use this farm first, and then I'll show you how you can make it automatic. So to use this farm, you just need some potions of infestation, and you can just easily follow the instructions on screen right now to brew yourself some potions of infestation. So once you have them, all you're going to want to do is just splash them on top right here through the glass block. As you guys can see, the silverfish should start spawning instantly. And now to kill them manually, you're just going to want to open up this trapdoor and just look down here and start killing them just like this with your sword. And just like that, as you guys can see, they won't be able to attack you, but you can easily kill them and get all the XP within just a couple seconds. So this is how you would do the manual version. After this, I'll show you how you can make it automatic. So now for those of you who want to make it automatic, just close down the trapdoor for now and just grab these 4 extra items. So the first thing you're going to want to do is place down your redstone like this, and another one right here, and then 2 more on this side as well. And now you can finally place a redstone comparator like so, and then just make sure to press it once so that the red light is on. And now make sure there's a solid block right here and just place down a lever just like so. And if you guys turn it on just like this, as you guys can see, the trapdoor should open and close super quickly like that. Just close it back just like this. And now you're going to want to grab your tridents and basically look away and throw them on top of this trapdoor just like that. I recommend putting anywhere between 2 to 3 of them, as that should be fine, but if you have one, it's okay as well. And guys, the durability of these tridents don't matter at all. They can be almost broken, but as soon as you throw them down, they'll still last forever. So now just open up this trapdoor just like this and let them fall down to that one, and you can just close it up. And now make sure the trident killer is on, and they should form a straight line just like so. And now all you're going to want to do is just splash down another potion of infestation just like that. And as you guys can see, there's more silverfish spawning in, and our trident killer will just kill them as soon as they make it down there, so you don't have to do it manually. And now all you have to do is just wait right here and collect all the XP. And now last but definitely not least, we have the XP duplication glitch. With this glitch, you can get infinite XP within just a couple seconds and do it as many times as you want. So to do the glitch itself, all you need is a bucket of water, a cobblestone block, and a chest. After that, there's actually 2 different methods you can do to get the XP. You can either get yourself some bottle enchantings, which you can easily get by trading with villagers or just looting pillager outposts, or you just need some enchanted items. The more enchantments on the items, the more XP you'll get. If you're doing that method, you'll need a grindstone as well. So go ahead and grab everything. So once you guys have everything in your hotbar, the first step is just place down your solid block like this. After that, go ahead and break these 4 blocks surrounding the cobblestone. And once you're done with that, you're going to want to grab your chest and place it on top just like this. And while crouching, you're going to want to waterlock this chest. And if you did everything correctly, as you guys can see, the water should flow into these holes right here. And once you place down the water, you can get rid of the water bucket. So this is a contraption that we'll be using to help us get the XP. So once you've built this contraption, all you're going to want to do is press escape and save and quit to the main menu. And guys, now that we're here, as with any of these glitches, there's actually always a super tiny chance that something might go wrong. So to prevent that from ever happening, all you're going to want to do is just press this edit world button and scroll down here and press the duplicate world button. And within a second, you should have a copy of your world. So just in case you ever do lose your items, you can always go into the backup and get everything back. For now, go ahead and go into any of them, it doesn't really matter. And as soon as it loads up, you're going to want to open up the chest and place in all the items for the method you're doing. After that, you're going to want to jump into the water. As you guys can see, as soon as you get into the water stream, you should start losing some bubbles in the bottom right corner on top of your hunger bar. Once you lose all of these, you'll start taking damage. You're going to want to take between 3 to 5 ticks of damage before you force quit out the game as fast as you can. So just like this. Now you can reopen your Minecraft, but guys, make sure that you actually force quit out the game and not save and quit. So if you're playing on a PC, you can just press Alt F4 or press escape and go to the top right corner and press the X button. If you're doing this on a mobile device, you can just go into the recent apps menu and swipe away Minecraft and reopen it. And finally, if you're on a console, you're going to want to go to the home page, click more options on Minecraft and find force quit and click on that. But now that your Minecraft's open, you can just make your way back into the world that you did the dupe in. And if you did everything correctly, you should spawn outside here with all the items in your hotbar. And if you open up the chest just like that, we're able to duplicate these 2 items. And guys, before I show you how you can get the XP from these items, as you guys can see on screen right now, only about 1.2% of you watching are actually subscribed. So if you guys found this video helpful so far, please do consider subscribing, as it does mean a lot. And with that being said, let's get straight back to the video. So if you're doing the method with the enchanted items, you're going to want to grab yourself a grindstone and just place it down, or just make your way to your nearest grindstone. And after that, you're just going to want to disenchant the item just like this and just get the item back, and boom, we're able to get 6 levels from just that single item. And if you obviously have multiple of these items, you can duplicate multiple of them at once and get a lot of XP that way. And as you guys can see, we still have the original sword, so you don't have to worry about losing the first one. And if you're doing the bottle of enchanting method, you can just use up these extra ones just like this, and you can get all the XP you need. But just make sure to not take up the original one, as if you do that, you won't be able to duplicate it again. So yeah, you can use up these extra ones all you want and get all the XP you ever need. So as you guys can see, just like that, we're already up to level 14. And now let me show you the glitch again, but with some extra tips and tricks. So again, once you guys have this contraption ready and you guys have all the items in your hotbar, you're going to want to press escape and save and quit to the main menu. And once again, just go back into your world. And now you're just going to want to quickly place in all the items you want to duplicate in the chest, and then instead of jumping into the water, just start breaking this cobblestone block. And as soon as this block breaks, you're going to want to force quit out the game. So just like that. Then you can reopen your Minecraft and just go back into your worlds. And as you guys can see, just like that, in our hotbar we should have all of the original items, and if you open up the chest just like that, we're able to duplicate all these items again. And now you can actually do this over and over again until you're happy with the amount of items you have, and then start using them up. As especially for the enchanted items method, I recommend having a bunch of them first so you can quickly grindstone them down to get all the XP you need. And guys, the more enchantments they have, the more XP you'll get. And now let me show you guys the glitch one more time, but with tips and tricks. A super important step is to make sure once you've built the contraption is to have all of the items you want to duplicate ready in your hotbar. So once they're ready, just like this, press escape and save and quit. If you do not save and quit, the glitch will not work. Once you've done that, you can just go back into your world. And now it's all in the timing. You're going to want to quickly open up the chest and place in all the items just like that, and then either jump into the water stream or start breaking the cobblestone block. I recommend the water stream as it's more customizable. So as you guys can see, now we just have to wait for all the bubbles to go, and then as soon as you take 3 to 5 hearts of damage, you're going to want to force quit as fast as you can. So just like that. Then just reopen your Minecraft and your world. Again, if you did everything correctly, you should spawn outside here with all of the items, and if you open up the chest just like that, we duplicated everything again. So now we have 6 stacks of hollow enchantings and 4 of these swords with the enchantments on it. These swords itself will give us almost 30 levels. But guys, if you're still struggling to get this glitch to work, it's all in the timing. If you want a more set method, I always recommend going for the cobblestone one, as if that works for you, it's more reliable and you can repeat it as many times as you want. But if that method's not working, go for the water stream one, as it's more customizable. Just in case you're having issues with finding the correct timing, if you use the water stream method, you should be able to customize the amount of damage you take before force quitting to find the perfect amount for your specific world and device, as it is really different for every single person. And yeah guys, that's it. Those are 3 of the best ways to get XP in the brand new 1.21.82 edition of Minecraft Bedrock.